Hiroko Doune is a professional photographer from the city of Hiroshima. Her grandfather survived the atomic bomb blast of 1945. To pass on the stories of the survivors, Doune started a project taking portraits of them and their families.
It's still heart-wrenching for the survivors to speak out. For many children, this photo op becomes their first experience hearing stories from their grandparents. The younger generations are generally detached from wartime experiences, even in Hiroshima, but once they listen to their grandparents' stories, the atomic bombing becomes real.
Doune has photographed about 90 families in the past 6 years. At first, she says, she was turned down by many of them because survivors often face discrimination. People who survived the U.S. bombings in the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki endure prejudice due to public ignorance about radiation sickness. These experiences make it difficult for survivors to speak out about the attacks even 75 years on.
Some parents don't want me to label their children as third-generation survivors. Grandmas and grandpas faced discrimination when they got married or started working, so they don't want their kids or grandchildren to experience the same struggle again.
Third-generation survivors are likely the last generation that will grow up hearing first-hand accounts of the atomic bomb and its aftermath, such as the black rain and red skies. But with the average age of survivors now over 82, there's a sense of urgency to preserve their memories. The Japanese government is engaged in a campaign to tell the stories of survivors to the world. Heads of state and top officials have visited monuments in Hiroshima and Nagasaki over the past few years and met with survivors. Some are calling for a world without nuclear weapons. While the pandemic has put the brakes on people visiting Hiroshima for the annual peace ceremony, it hasn't changed the anti-war efforts of the people in Hiroshima. So history won't repeat itself. Mayushida, TRT World, Tokyo.